What's up, YouTube? So welcome back to Becoming Takumi. We are going to get into the real meat and potatoes of things here. Looking at different types of windows, different styles of windows, different kinds of frames. I know everyone always talks about the residential. Oh, I think the liquidator is good for residential. Well, I use it on commercial jobs every single day, and I can assure you that I get the same detail-free results on commercial as I do on residential. It's user error, not tool error. But I'm not here to insult anyone. I'm here to try to teach people and bring them along on this journey of mastering this tool. So I'm going to do my best, even though there has been a lot of things said about this squeegee and about Moerman in general. And as I'm going on this 1-year journey, I feel sort of responsible to answer some of the claims of the critics. Just feels like the right thing to do. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. If not, let me know. Hey, you're an asshole for trying to defend a tool that works so good. I'm just playing, guys. You know me. Anyway, this job has a mixture of all kinds of windows. Seriously, these are pretty modern windows in the front, but as you come around the side and to the back, you're going to see some really old wooden frames. This building, there's like a historical plaque. I should have put it in the video. I thought about it after, and I didn't want to go take my camera back out. You know, those little cool details really would have added to the video, but I told you about it, so, you know, hopefully that kind of counts. Anyway, you're going to see as I come around the back of the building that we're going to get into some French panes. We're going to get into some old like cut up windows that have really old wooden painted frames. You hear that crow? That crow from the rooster. The rooster crows. The crow of the rooster. He's always in the backdrop of like all my videos. I try not to. I'm like standing really far away, and he's just so loud that it just comes through. I have to come outside and go to like the end of my property, almost in the woods, to do a quiet voiceover. So that's just how it is when you get a big family. Anyway, when I come to the side and to the back, you're going to see one of the things that people always say is, yeah, this squeegee works great on new, smooth, modern windows. That's not true. I'm getting detail-free results even on old, rickety, painted, uneven frames. You just need to have skill. You need to have technique. You got to know how to control your squeegee. A lot of it has to do with what we've been talking about in the Takumi series, which is understanding your angles, your degrees, understanding how to set up your squeegee properly, having a solution that you can control, having a squeegee and using a pole in which you can control, having the different angle arms. All of this stuff works together as a system, just as I was explaining to you guys. You know, it's very important to use everything together for your best results. You know what I mean? I just got the spray ray ordered, and it should be here in a day or two. And, you know, once again, all the reviews I've seen it on, they're trying to put it on zero trad poles. Guess what? It's not going to work best with a zero trad pole. It's going to work best with a Moerman Takumi or a Moerman carbonator. And you guys are going to see that, and you guys are going to see how efficient you can really get with these tools. And you know, that's really what I'm going to start driving home. Is the whole point of the 1-year, 1 brand series is to show that when you use one brand, all of their tools together, that it works as a system, and that system is going to get you efficient results. Now, Are they going to be able to do it better than Moerman? I don't know. And the reason I say that is I just had a year with Sorvo, and he had some pretty efficient tools, and this really there's no comparison. I mean, I hate to say that. I know there's a lot of Sorvo fans, and honestly, I was one of the biggest, but honestly, big squeegee, sudsless soaps, bucket stands, really can't stand up to what this tool is able to do. And now you add in the spray ray, and you don't need a bucket stand. You don't even need a bucket. Not that I was really using a bucket much now anyway, because I was adding solutions straight to the flipper pads. So this is just going to aid and abet my ability to drop the bucket completely. And I'm going to show you guys how to set up your spray ray properly, between having an 8-foot Takumi pole. Obviously you don't need 30 feet of hose, and you'll see exactly what I do and how I set it up to get the most efficient results, because nobody else is out here trying to do that. Everybody's just trying to discredit the tools, and when I look at it, I see nothing but efficiency. So that's exactly what my goal is to show you guys what is the best way to be the most efficient window cleaner in the world outside of a water fed pole. So that's exactly what I'm aiming to do, is to show you just that. I've been taking clips from jobs I've been doing from day to day and just holding them in storage until it's time to make that video. I want to show you how accurate and how precise you can get, but this definitely is one of those things that will shut up the haters, because they're like, the tool works great on new frames, but that's about it. If it's a rubber frame, it's going to snag, it's going to dig in. That's not true. I use this thing every day on every type of window, and I get the same results. It's not true. Like, I don't get anything from this. Like, Moerman's not giving me tools. Moerman's not paying me. I'm not affiliated with Moerman in any way. I'm just telling you how good their stuff is, because I'm using it every day together as a system. Like, I'm just being real with you guys, you know what I mean? I'm not against that. Moerman, you want to send me some tools, you go right ahead, man. I have no doubt in my mind, if I give 100% honest review, that it's going to be a positive one, because that's what I'm getting here. I'm just getting all positive results from Moerman right now. I'm loving it, you know what I mean? But all of that aside, after I do this window, I'm about to go show you guys some French panes that also have the same types of frames. And these, I've been doing this account for 9 years, guys. So, when this got painted, there was paint all over the windows. I scraped it all. I cleaned them up nicely. This is a great account. This is one of 42 for this company in 2 states every month that I serve for the past 9 years. It's a great company. I absolutely love them. And you know what the cool thing about them is? They started in the UK. I actually got to sit down and talk to the owner of the company. Dude's like a billionaire. He owns like a whole coffee plantation. Very rich man. And he sat down, and you would never know that he was as rich as he is. Dude was wearing like a black t-shirt and jeans. He's a really cool, down-to-earth guy. He liked that I was from Italy. That I'm Italian. I'm 86% Sicilian. And the other is just like a mix of European, French, Irish, and Greek, I think. I gotta look again. I think I might have a little percentage of Greek, but 86% Sicilian. And he traveled all throughout Italy. He's English from the UK, and he traveled all across Italy trying to find a coffee bean that would satiate the northern, middle, and southern regions of Italy, because they all had such different tastes. And when he finally did that, mastered it, he brought the coffee to the world. They're global. They're in Dubai. They're all over the place. It's a really big company, and I've been growing right along with them. And one of the things they do, which I really thought was cool, is in their coffee shops, they play the music, like cover songs from like small artists. So they always try to support like small businesses and stuff. So I took this account from a really big franchise, and I've been rocking with these guys for almost a decade now. So it's been really cool. It's really been a staple in my life, as far as like income. When COVID ended, they were my only client at one point after COVID. They paid my mortgage and made sure that I had a roof over my kids' head. So I have a lot of loyalty, love, and respect for this account here. We've been through a lot, so that's something to be said. But here I am, just cleaning the French panes, getting detail-free results, and when I'm done here, you're gonna see some curved windows. There's a part of the building that's actually rounded, and the windows actually curve with the roundness of the building. So with this 10-inch, I had no problem getting detail-free results. They're right over there, and we're almost there, guys. Brought you guys on a full exterior once again. I always like to do this, and as you can see, all the different types and styles of windows, I did it in under 13 minutes. You know what I mean? Perfect, zero detail results. That's pretty freaking good. 12 minutes to do all of these windows. When the typical window cleaner would be taking out the scrubber, scrubbing it, then squeegeeing it, then detailing the windows, I just go right on to the next one, you know what I mean? And it's that workflow, it's that transition from one window to the next that really makes people using Moerman such a pleasure. And I'm really excited to get the spray ray, because I really think it's going to bring another element of efficiency, especially for high up windows. I'm going to show you how I set up when I get the carbonator, I'll show you how I set up I'm probably going to get 2 spray rays. So I have one always on my Takumi, and then one always permanently living on my carbonator for those higher up windows. That just seems like the smart way to go about doing it, rather than sitting there with 30 feet of hose on an 8-foot pole. You can probably get away with cutting it down to about 10 feet, or maybe even 9. I mean, the pole only goes up 8 feet.